The Giants have produced one of the greatest victories in their short AFL history by beating the Swans by 32 points at Spotless Stadium. After receiving the wooden spoon in 2013 with only one win, the Giants were not going to take it anymore. Sit back and enjoy the highlights of Game 2.
So Phil Davis, free kick against Franklin, and he's not happy, the new Swan. And a big moment for Devon Smith from 50, strikes it well. And it's got to be said, for the first time in all the times we've come here, this feels like an AFL game. To Jetta. Kicks instead of using his pace. Franklin, there's his first, and maybe within range. Boy, plays on. He's within range now, on the left. Oh, nobody does it better.
Slippery game. It's going to be a very contested game.
Thanks for that, Moons. A rolling ball towards goal. Off the boot of Green. He's put it through. They're back in front. Back into play.
Here comes the rain.
Yeah, a lot of players, a lot of supporters heading for shelter, heading for cover.
McLean from the boundary. It's home from there.
No. You're saying he was shepherding out, but he stood under where the ball was going to drop.
Touch ball. Franklin pounces. Gives to Rowan. Easy as you like.
Oh, he's still got space. He's got to get players away from him.
Hand off to Shaw. Puts it up long, hoping for Giles will leap. Got hands to it. Back of the pack. Jonathan Patton. Gee, it's good to have him back.
Oh, he's hurt his hamstring. He's stretched. Reece Palmer. He's dived for that mark, and I reckon he's nicked his hamstring.
Last
the dive.
Foot injury.
There's the dive. Just big overstretch of the left hamstring.
Hunt pumps it long. Patton and Cameron both there. A 2-on-2. And the two at the back.
3 on
Patton, Cameron. Who do they want? Whitfield. He deserves a break. Gives it up. Cameron against the run of play. GWS have hung in for a long time. Players been against them. Grundy with the one hand
on a string.
Just protects the drop zone. Put out his hand. Takes a beautiful one.
Curly Hampton finds a gap where there wasn't one. Torpedo towards Patton in a 1-on-2. Edged out. Malcheski spills it. Cameron pounces. This is his forte. Something from nothing.
That's he didn't flush it.
Neither did Hunt there. Straight to Jetta. Stand start. The shimmy. Drives it towards goal. And that hurts big time. Shield opens it up. Back to Whitfield. Pops it to the square. Addison half held, no free. Cameron again. He's a jet. Shaw a couple of dance steps to Reed. Running to the pocket. Up. Great mark, Ward. Callan Ward, body on the line.
That's why he's been such a good recruit.
Franklin. Davis. Big stretch. Good fist.
He's at closing speed.
It's around in front of him and punches it with the right fist.
Yeah.
It's because they've been able to trap the ball in their attacking 50 and keep the pressure on.
Yeah, multiple stoppages.
Callan Ward. Rowan takes the mark. Hunt doesn't hold him up quickly enough. Franklin in a one-on-one with Davis. That's been a fantastic battle, and Franklin wins it this time. The man GWS thought they'd get. They thought they had him. He turned his back on them and misses here when he could drive. No holding the ball, no prior opportunity, the umpire said.
Extra man.
Smith wide.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Jetta, he could go for home from here. He did it pre-game. Can't do it now. Scully on hands and knees. Shovels it out. Patton tries to use his body. Canelio! Scores are level. Should they dare to dream? They need a behind to take the lead, but that'd give the ball back to Sydney. Richards hacks it clear. Kennedy leaves it behind. Hack towards goal for Greater Western Sydney by the other Kennedy.
They're flying.
They are in front for the first time since the opening term. Mumford slaps it down. Reed runs clear. Touched. Ricochet. Frost!
A
miracle will happen. Remember where you were the first time little brother hammered big brother.
Oh,
And a
tackle.
played out of their skins, the Greater Western Sydney players. Patton, he can run in, open goal. They're not just going to do it, they'll do it in style.
How good's this?
Haynes, there's names out there you better get used to. Big contest from Whitfield.
Whitfield's going to get a kick here for the push in the back. He might as well go back and slot one.
And they're going to do it by a very creditable number. Whitfield, who is one of the outstanding youngsters in this competition. Remember his name.